give it a minute. I did say admin streams are going to be every other week, but I don't see the use of that anymore, because every single week there's Shane piss off.
Hi.
Every single week there's not stuff to fill in.
Hi, Sam.
This week I wanted to do admin stream
Hi.
because we've had a few
Hi.
changes in the moderating role. So right now I don't really know if we have a bloody
Hi.
oh, for fuck's sake, I don't know if we have any moderators left, except from the ones which how do you use on this channel? I don't know if we have a moderator at the moment. I don't think we have any moderators on here. I don't think. I can get Joe on. Basically admin streams are going to be every time I've got... Why am I in here? Admin streams are basically going to be every time something happens. So basically if I'm stopping YouTube for a while, I'll do an admin stream that needs closing up. And if I want to do non-admin stream stuff, it would be just on a normal numbered stream. I think I'm going to number the admin streams as its own little series thing, to be totally honest with you. It's like admin stream 1, admin stream 2, just so you can... I'm gonna take a break, because so much shit has happened, and I came back really early. I took a break a few weeks back on YouTube, and when I came back, it was only a week and a half I took.
How long for?
I don't know. I'll probably make another admin stream when I'm back. But, it was a week and a half I took off. I think it was less than a week and a half, actually. I think it was just, like, just under a week I took off. Last time I took a break. And a lot more stuff has gone to hell. And a lot more stuff has affected me. Since then. So I think I'm just gonna take a long break from YouTube because it doesn't help me. I'm pretty sure I've lost 2 of my moderators so far. Actually, it's 3 of them. My lead moderators. Nothing I need to talk about. Some of my friends left me, and some of my friends thought it'd be a good way to lie to me. And also some of the other ones thought, how about we just completely ignore these fucking emotions going on right now and be a little dickhead. So, after all that, a lot has affected me, so I'm taking a break. It's probably won't be long.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be better. Thanks, Crusty Wizard.
No problem.
Actually, Crusty, how many streams have you been on? Quickly. Was it just today and last night's?
Yay.
You. Let me think. I need new moderators. I'm just thinking about something a minute. Yeah. Do you have Minecraft or Warframe? Or is it just GTA? Okay.
Yes,
Warframe is a...
not the other game though.
Warframe's a free game. I would get it, it's a fun game and I can help you through that. I think, because you're on PlayStation and I can do party chats with you, if you have a headset, that is. Do you have a microphone to speak with?
I have microphone.
Okay. I think with both of those put together, and also, obviously I'm going to need a new moderator team. I think, because you asked really politely yesterday, and you actually showed up to the meet, one of the few which did show up, I think I'm going to do this. Krusty, right in the chat now?
I mostly play top 5.
That's fine. You are now moderator. And trusting you with that role, I can go and change that again. But hey, new moderator in the... I'm probably going to do this every admin stream. So someone joins and I give them moderator. If I feel they deserve it.
Thanks for the mod. Emoji thumbs up with light skin tone. Emoji exclamation mark.
No problem. I think I'm going to do it as every time I do an admin stream, which isn't going to be often, I give a new viewer a moderator. I'm trusting you in that. You've done 2 streams and an 1 stream and an admin stream, which the admin stream is now the lucky stream. There's 2 people watching. I wonder who the other person is. I don't think I've got a lead moderator at the moment. I don't know what's going on with my lead moderators, because I had one who left. I had one who I fired, and I have one which I don't even know what they're doing.
I will be here most streams.
Fair enough. But if it gets to the level that you're on pretty much every single stream, I may, if I don't have a lead moderator, it won't do much, but I think I may add you as moderator. Would it send me a link? That's not helpful. Just so Krusty Wizard, you've got moderator, and I'm gonna add my non-biological sister as moderator when she joins. Let me give the lead moderator back her moderator.
Hi.
Add moderator. You have arrived. Add a moderator.
Hi.
This is another moderator of ours. This is Lucy Edwards is my non-biological sibling figure. Basically I have a problem and I go to my non-biological siblings, which there's either 3 or 4 of. I can't remember. It's in my bio, so I'll just quickly check. It's not that one, that's one Can I Die Yet. I think it's in my official one. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 4 non-biological siblings. 3 of them rarely joins my streams, and well, all of them rarely join my stream, to be totally honest with you. But I'm taking a break, as I said. And yeah, that's pretty much it. New moderators, so we've got Lucy Edwards and Krusty Wizard 69 or 89? 89 as our 2 new moderators. So welcome to the family. But to the next stage of the family anyway. Basically, we have what's this? New mod, yes. Basically the family goes up with views, which are basically the children of the whole thing. And then we have the moderators, which is the teenagers of the family. And then we have the adult, we have the lead moderator, which is, I want to do 2 of, but I don't have enough moderators for that. Which are basically the parents of the family. And then we have me and whoever I'm dating at the time. If I'm not dating anyone, then it's just me, as the grandparents of the family. So basically without me there wouldn't be a family. Like, if I'm not dating someone, there would normally be a co-host. I don't know who it says on co-host over here. I think I'm probably gonna do Hand Soap as co-host. What's this? Couldn't sounds invited you play Minecraft. Accept. Let's see what this is. So yeah, new mods. Let's see what Ella wants, because she's randomly invited me. This is on stream, so let's see what she wants. Basically, moderators, it's quite simple to do. You click on the name of a person, and you choose if you want to remove them or whatever. Let's see who's in there. Why am I here?
Do you think your break will be long or short, like a few weeks or a few days?
I don't know. It shouldn't be long. It's basically while I sort all these problems out which I'm having. I'm doing that. Just because it's been a long time, and as I said, I've been streaming, well, as I haven't said, but as you can see, I've been streaming and making videos almost on the daily. Like, I still keep up the little edits and all that, like Mythbusters, and I've got coming up another little thing with me and hand soap.
Okay, everyone needs a break.
Yeah, I'll still keep up the little mini-series, so like me and hand soap stuff. And, me and, well, Mythbusters or whatever it is. And putting all that together. But it's basically, I can't even exit this place because they've given me nothing. I think it is on stream, so she did invite me.
Do you think you could do another top 5 fail video win?
I probably will. Oh, for God's sake. This is on stream. I probably will. I'm still going to play games and all that, so I can still get clips together. And I think I have got coming up little clips for fail to win. I think fail/win.
How are you so quick at typing on that?
It's basically PlayStation, so you just... I've practiced, and also, why am I here? Are you gonna kill me or something? Yeah, I know that. You had to tell me twice. Basically, it's that I really don't care what is said, so I can... I'm pretty much, because I've been playing PlayStation for a year, I've memorized the,
Lucy, you get used to it after a while.
Yeah.
I used to be slow, but after a
basically, you start off slow, and you start off at the basics, so like, you learn the keyboard and all that. It's the same with me on my phone. I am quite quick at clicking the buttons on my phone. That's because I've practiced, and because I've had my phone for God knows how long now. I can quickly jump. So like, my phone, I know the keyboard quite quickly, so let me just type now. Quickly. There we go. I can...
Yes, 4 for 5
Yeah.
now so very fast.
I can do
$9
I can do it on keyboard when I'm not multitasking on PlayStation. But that 9 we're gonna completely ignore. But basically you learn after a while the basics of the keyboards on the PlayStation, and after you learn that, you're set. It's like all these builds, the whole map which I've got took a year to put together, and we've got terraforming, we've got straight up just building, and this has took a year and a lot of builders. This is the map.
Looks like a cool map.
Yeah, this is the map. So we've all built up in this top corner. There's blocks in the way because I put blocks there for safety. Because I had people coming on and just... for instance that, just coming on, randomly clicking on the maps, because I don't think there's a setting for that, and just spinning them, and put them in weird looks, and then I have to go through every single section and then refix it, which was painful. It was really painful. And I still think some of it's jumbled up, to be totally honest with you. But this is me, and I've got a wall of people who helped build. A lot of people came into this world and helped me build. Like a ton. It's probably more than a ton. But a lot. Like, I sat here and pretty much every single friend I've had or have has came on here. So we've got, I'm gonna shout out everyone quickly. We've got me, obviously. We've got Ash, Ella and whatever. We've got Ruby and Ruben, which is the same person. We've got Burrito Master, who is quite high up in the moderator community for this family. He does quite a lot. We've got Joe. Who again, this is one of my stream team. I'll call it my stream team. He's not really stream team, but he's here for that. Shane, who's the next moderator. Scott, who does Mythbusters with me. Maddie, who is... let me find the game tag minute. Psychosocial Club. Fulcrum, who's one of my old friends. We've got Sony, who's one of my friends. We've got Nico, who... someone, I'm not gonna lie, I miss, but I don't want to try and fix that shit. She broke it herself. Joshy Duncan. Then we have Kelsey, who is another one of my non-biological siblings. Lexi, who has, well, is one of my friends who has a crush on me. I've dated against another ex. Diamond, who I haven't talked to for a while. Then we've got this person who's a dickhead. I'm actually going to get rid of his name, because everything he's built I've destroyed anyway. And then we've got Ollie, who... well... do I have to say much else? He kind of... he built... actually, I could probably get him on now.
Do you have a watch time system?
Do I have a watch time system? No. How do I block someone on here? Yeah, there you go. Close. Okay, so never mind, Ollie's not joining. So never mind, we're not getting him in. But basically, this world was put together by a load of people.
Hey.
Who says hey? Is that Ollie?
How's your day?
How's my day? Shit. Thanks for asking. Golden Spirit, who's this?
Welcome Golden, emoji exclamation mark.
Who is Golden? Okay. Fortnite.
Just a watch. Watcher.
Fair enough. The Witch is awesome. Change the A for W, change the A for an I, and you've got an amazing TV series and game series as well. The Witcher. Got a game of The Witcher. What do I have from The Witcher series actually? I think it's Witcher 4. Wait a minute. Sure, there is a load of redstone in this map as well. If we look just in this building, actually, if we go under, just under this building, I'm going to quickly get up which one I have. If I go just under here, we have all of this, and this is, I believe, just this floor. You really get a tour system down here. It is the Witcher Wild Hunt, so 3. I have, and I'll probably stream that when I'm back. I'll probably use that as the admin stream next. That's just this building. There's not, I don't think there's a highly based redstone system, like a full house based for redstone systems. I don't think there is one of those actually. If we peek under here a minute, we've got a redstone staircase going all the way up. This staircase and then into that lighting system, which, if my sound is up, which it should be, does that, but I can't find the lever. It's been a while since I actually been in my own PlayStation. It's a sad thing. So yeah, that doesn't do anything, that was testing. That is, it's sad when you realise the last time I actually went in here. No, it's activated by down here, isn't it? Okay, so behind the counter, the police counter, there is all this. And all that. And this button shuts that down. And if you listen carefully, there's a little click from upstairs. So that shuts the main entrance down here, which you can close these. It locks this down. I was going to try and make it so it locks down each room one by one, but then I just went with I'm just going to lock down the main entrance, which, yeah, as you can see, it's locked down both sides. It's locked down this, which I'm going to break for a minute. Switch that light on, and I don't think there's any lockdowns up here. No, because there you go. There isn't any. Okay, that map's a bit inept. This is one of the first maps I made. That's why it's so clean, and it's got barely anything on it. Also, because it's one of those outstretched maps as well. So this is the whole world as we know it so far. This is probably the highest redstone build we have. I'm gonna try and for Halloween build a Halloween haunted house, which is going to be fun. Basically that's going to be probably the most redstone based building when that comes out, when that is brought up. Biggest building is over that way. I don't know which one it is, but it's one of the two over there. I'll go over there in a minute. This is another redstone build. See, yeah, that opens up, and that also. Yeah, that opens, and you can go down there. I haven't built anything down there, mainly because I haven't felt like building anything down there just of yet. I think we've got another one down here as well, yeah. So this is the most complicated I've done. So as you can see, I've broke the system, kind of. So you want to go across. It's also the most complicated labelled one we've done as well. And then down, which then pulls that down. And then we want to do...
You have one dislike, by the way.
Yeah, I can guess who that is. Then you can go down here, and this back here is all the redstone. Going all the way back here. But the dislikes, I know who dislikes. It's not an app I have, I just know who dislikes. Now if we push this back up, then pull this back over, and then pull that across, pull that down, and then we can push that.
Why
And
they
look at that.
dislike?
Because they don't like me, basically. End of story, really. I've got people in real life who I know at school who don't like me. Also, people don't like it when I hide them on the channel, so before they get kicked off... Oh, this is what it is. They, break it off and getting a hissy fit and, blocks me, which is really petty. But this is Hand Soap's house. I built this myself, but Hand Soap built the inside.
To do with dislike?
Yeah.
Don't do anything.
Basically, it's because they don't the cat grow up and realise, wait, maybe he's kicking me from the channel for a reason, and instead they just think I am wrongfully kicking them out. But this is Hand Soap's house. Which if I click that will take us down here. I don't bother asking what's going on down here. He's got some weird slavery thing going on.
Yeet.
Yeet. A massive yeet. So it's competition, I think, between the biggest houses. We've got this one, which I can't remember how many blocks that is, and the Empire State Building, which I've started, I think it was 2 weeks ago, and we still haven't finished it. We're doing the stairs now, which I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Wow,
7,
that's big.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 floors to do. And then we've got to fit each floor out with offices. So like chairs and tables and all that. Which we've still got to do that. And then the bottom floor needs to be fitted out with a reception area, cafe area and all that. So basically going to have it that each one of these staircases has a iron door at the end. And then I want to make it so that you can move across here so you don't have to go up in the offices. And then the top floor, if we go up to the very top quickly. It's a viewing area, so you can look out across. Not much, but this whole area, there's an Avenger Tower. This whole area that is going to be reconstructed and reformed so it's more flat and I can build more stuff on it. And it's not just going to be towers and oversized houses like that one down there and this one and the Avenger Tower. It's going to be little houses, big houses, mansions, shops and all that. Basically this area is going to be a more I can't never say it, a more like, it's basically going to be another city. So we've got that city over there, Spawn City, and then we've got this city which has the Avengers Tower, Empire State Building, and this oversized house. And like we've got, the one good thing I like about this is if we terraform this centre bit, this bit here, to make it flat, we've got all this land to deal with. We've got more up here if we get rid of that little logo thing. We've got all this area to deal with. Nothing up there because that area is still being built, but we have all the way around the Empire State Building as well. And all around here, I think I'm going to keep it a desert based thing. So probably this side of the river, so we go down here. And probably stop around at the end of the orange here. Because we have Viewer Village, or whatever you want to call it, down here. With viewer creations, basically. Oh, this has got some backstory. Maddie blew it up. Because she got in a sloppiness, I think it was. Or burrito, one of the two. And they left it like it because they thought it looked cool. Basically, Maddie made this for burrito. And yeah, that happened. And then we've got, whose house is this? This is Coyote Green's home. So it's not really, he hasn't been on here, so we haven't done actually much for him. Then we've got, coming round here, we've got XX Nico Fool's house, which isn't coming back anytime soon. So we've got an empty house for her for if she ever chooses to come back. We've got a shop, which basically has iron armor and yada. And then we've got a random house which I built because we wanted another house in the village, and the windows are open, and I do like this because the windows you can see are open but they aren't actually fully open, so like they haven't got a brick missing. And I think we're probably going to expand Viewer Village probably to this post here, this redstone contraption, and probably up to the end of this. And I don't think we'll go any further that way. I think we'll just cut the road off here. But Viewer Village is more of a little, like, estate agents looking thing, which basically when the viewers come on, they don't need to build their own massive houses and all that. They can just live here if they want to. Then we've got, if we come over here, we've got, I can't remember what this was. I think it was a chicken drop. No, this was a torture device. Basically, if you had players who we did like, we would put them up here and drop them down here, and we would put them in survival so they can't fly, and then we'll just let them slowly drop down here. And I think this went, if I remember correctly.
Can I download your world?
I don't think there's a way to download the worlds. If I remember correctly, yeah, it leads to a lava pit and the bottom of the world. If you could find a way to download worlds on Minecraft PS4, I will gladly let you have this world, as long as I get to keep it myself. And yeah, sure. Then we've got our little advertising stuff. So you've got YouTube, Twitch, which I'm on both of these. Facebook, which again I'm on, cherries, watermelons.
Anyway.
Yeah, Iron Man, Mixer, I believe. What's in my chest? Absolutely nothing, apparently. Let's put all that in there. We've got my prison, actually. This was my creation. Basically, I got bored one day and my friend was building all of those. There's no inside to the Avengers Tower, so we just did a flyby of it. And this is a hard system to understand because that doesn't do anything at first. You need to flick this and this consecutively. So it's like a security key card. Because I think, if I remember correctly, I did something under here. Yeah, there. I made it so that this will send a redstone signal, and then this will also send a redstone signal. So you switch that off, and that is still sending a redstone signal. So it's still keeping it up. So you can switch that and it pulls it down, which then stops both redstone signals. And then to switch it back up you just do one, but again, I don't think it works like that. It does work like that, but you should probably switch that on. And then that's locked secure, and then if someone just plays with this switch, nothing will happen because the redstone signal still goes on this, and then we just flick that and we can go in. I did do the same here because it's more difficult with doors. But we've got the bottom area, which this still needs furbishing. We've got this area with the warden's office, prison key, another flicky thing, a repairing name thing. Then we've got the rooms are pretty simple. There aren't anything in it. I haven't put beds in there yet. It's a pretty untextured prison at the moment because I haven't actually been out this far that often. If we go over here, we've got one of my friend's houses. I basically built this house. It was one of the first houses I built on this road. And I realised, wait, there's a better space to build over there because this is just a desert. So I left this house here. I left it here, not knowing what to do with it, and it was just left here. With no actual use. Biggest build ever is probably either the massive house or the Empire State Building, which you can still see. This is another house I built. This was a house I built while with one of my exes. Basically, she was going to get Minecraft on something so that we can play it. This is Nico. And so I built this house as a kind of, we can live here, I guess. And she never got it, and she dumped me before she did get it, so we never actually got into this house. And now it's just a kind of historical landmark to the world. I think we've got 2 more places. Oh, yeah, 2 more. I think then we've got the castles. So you've got this, which... This started off life as a prison. I built this as a prison. And basically it's just a loop around. As I said, the life of it started off as a prison. That's what all these iron bars are. And the doors. But if we keep finding around, there is an entrance into the garden. Which, again, is... got a few bars and all that. That's why it looks so secure, because it was started off as a prison. Oh, we've got here. I like to call it Broken Heart Island because it was Valentine's Day, and I built a love heart, a massive love heart, on this island to celebrate Valentine's Day. And at the end of Valentine's Day, because I streamed at 12 o'clock in the night, 12 o'clock at night on Valentine's Day, I think it was last year. It probably was last year. I blew this up. This went boom. So it is Broken Heart Island. And no one comes over here, so all the loot is still here. So yeah, we've got the red concrete here.
Where are from?
Where am I from? I am English. So England. And no, England is not my city. England is my country. I don't think we've got anything built that way. And if there is, it's nothing which I know about, so it'll probably be something someone's built. Oh yeah, we have the remains of Ollie's house. Here. We have this little temple thing I built. Basically, I wanted to build a tower thing. So like a housing block. Hi Burrito. I wanted to build a housing block here, which it was going to be at least 10 stories, so it's going to be really tall. It's probably going to be taller than those two, actually. And I was going to put this together and make it into a tower block, but then I ran out of time. And I ran out of the idea, because I ran out of time and I had to go to bed. I got the foundry level, the basic, like, smaller level, and then I forgot what I was doing. So I kind of put this together and made it into a...
While I got jealous about your world, I made mine laugh, but only burrito buildings laugh.
Fair enough. And this went in. And yeah, it does look cool. It's a little temple church thing. We've got my tower. We're not going to go in there. It's quite simple to understand. It's a massive tower. We've got Ella's old home. We got a little military base with a crashed UFO, a Nico kitty, an unfinished house, which is a project of one of my friends.
I added suggestions in your tower. Have you seen them?
Have you? Let me check a minute. I don't really look at the suggestions board. Is it this? What did you add? Estate agents, that's already there. Seafood. Resort spa and pool, we need that. Mexico restaurant, gym. Yeah, I'll have a look at those and see what I can do. We've got the space station here, which I actually quite like. This is done by command blocks. This is Burrito's master build. And it's got a little teleporter, it's got like an elevator. I do like this colours as well. I know it is glass panes, yeah, to do that. But it looks cool. Maybe put some more colours going upwards. But it is a nice area. I do like this build. I like the command block thing as well. Maybe put a spaceship on top, make it into a more space centaur.
I'm lazy to add colors.
Yeah, fair enough. Or maybe just stick with that. That looks cool. We've got the first of 3 castles. We've got my castle, which is a massive castle. We're not going to go there as it's just basically taking the piss out of all my friends.
I will make a spaceship on top.
Fair enough. We've got Joe's castle, which Hansoap's castle. Basically, he saw me building my biggest castle I've ever built. It's probably one of the bigger builds as well, and built his own. I believe, which has a massive helipad on top. We have... I always forget about this build, actually. I always forget about this build, just over from... Oh yeah, we've got my warship here. This is... I haven't named this yet. That's HMS Luna. That's again a historical landmark. We've got my warship here. And we've got... I don't even know what this is. I kind of built it, put it together and hoped for the best. Half Road, Destroyed House, Jodie's house. We don't really look in people's houses in this game. We've got my lighthouse here, actually. This is my lighthouse. So it's not got much on the inside. It's got very little.
These people are subbing to me this week that I don't know what's happening to my channel. I have 156.
So it's got a second floor, as you saw there. And then we go up. And yeah, we go up here. And we've got the lighthouse area. So you can, again, it's a nice lookout area. I'm probably going to make a lookout area above the whole town so you can look down. That would be nice if I find the highest point and build glass across there and then have like one of Burrito's teleporters. That would be nice. I think that would be a group project because that's a lot of glass. I would like to say I say it's a lot of blocks, but none of this was in survival.
Hey, I made you a new logo. Want me to send you a link?
Send me it over Discord and I can download it and I'll look at it. Then we've got my house, obviously. My house is the grandest house. I live in the head of Hill O'Brien. And we've got the co-host's house. The co-host's house has got more redstone than me. Mine is basic. But no one lives in this house right now. It's an empty house for sale. When I get a next co-host, I will put them in here. But basically mine is Mine is really complicated because I've got this area here, which is concealed, and the only way... I'm going to show you how to get this because there's nothing in it. But you go down here, then you go down, and there's one book. I'm not going to... Basically, one of my friends had an argument, me and them, and I made a book. Well, the book was done by a conversation. And the book moves every now and then. I do move the book around just because the systems I use is quite easy to figure out. I think I may move the book over to the same system as in the desert. Not the first one I've shown you, the more complicated one, which...
I'm going to try to join as soon as my mom leaves the living room.
Burrito, I'm not on for long. We've got Ella's house, we've got a hobbit hole, I believe. No, it's... Ella's pets, I want to say. Yeah, Ella's foxes. Build. So basically, because Nova was new to the world, I gave him my old house as I built a new house. And we've got fireworks to go off every time he walked into his house, which was... It shocked him a lot. But we've got this on the stairs bit.
Catch you soon, best I. See ya.
Yeah, see ya. And for some reason he had a coffin bed. I don't really understand why. We don't question him. But yeah, his house is pretty empty because, well, yeah, it came on for a long time. What else do we have? We have this hall, which is quite redstone as well. This whole hall is pretty much redstone. You come back here, you flick this switch and everything goes down. And then you come back here again and everything goes up. It's quite a simple redstone system. Just a load of repeaters and all that. We've got my bridge, the famous bridge, the thumbnail bridge. We got my clock tower, which again shows up in most of my Minecraft thumbnails when I can be bothered to make one from this world. It got my UFO and my... This is actually... We were going to do a roleplay. This hurts my head talking constantly. We were going to do a roleplay and it was a superheroes versus supervillains. And this was going to be... Because we had like a vigilante thing going on. We had me as a anti-hero type figure. So like I wasn't a hero, I didn't work with the heroes, so I got kicked out of the heroes. But then I didn't work with the villains either. So yeah, basically we got this. Which is really annoying to listen to. Got crafting table, we've got that. We've got the maps of the end city, I believe, the normal world and the nether. And then this lever unlocks that. I couldn't make it any more secret. But we've got this in here, which actually is a complex. It's not too complex, but if we go back here, we can see everything which went on. So it goes all the way down here and then down there. It's not that complex. It's quite an easy, simple to grasp. It's quite an easy system to grasp hold of. Yeah, that works in a one-way system as well. So I haven't actually done anything with this room as of yet. It used to be a storage room. Now it's not. So yeah, there's that there. We've got a prison cell. We've got this area. This was my experimental area. Basically I had an end crystal in there, but because we had a griefer come along and plant TNT in places, which he wouldn't tell us, I had to destroy that. But I'll place that back soon. I think that's it. No, we've got one more castle, don't we? So we've seen 2 castles out of 3 so far. And the last one is a smaller one. It's the first castle. I don't know why I do it in chronological order, to be honest. But this is the first castle I made. It is a lock castle. None of this moves down. It is a fixed point castle. So there's no redstone or anything. There's nothing complicated. It's just what you get and what you see on the cover is basically what you get, really. nothing too redstone based, nothing, really nothing is here. It's quite a old castle. Now this forest has got a backstory. Basically, I stupidly put on fire spread and I had some trees dangling over the edge. And then I went to have tea. Long story short, the tree set on fire and left this cool effect, which I quite like. Some of the trees have got wood on it, some of the trees have got leaves on it. Then we've got the Great Barrier Wall, which was basically to separate the superheroes, which was this whole side, and the supervillains, which was this side, but one of my friends happened. And then we've got my 2 random builds over there. We're not even going to look at those, they're basic. I think that's a massive end portal as well. Anyway, never portal. Yeah, this is a shrine type of thing to the nether portal. Nothing really that bad. I think I'm going to put probably the end portal around here as well, because it's endstone. And yeah, that's pretty much my world. There's not much to it. I say there's not much to it, but it took a year to build all of this. I didn't show you everything because some stuff, there's a lot to show off in this world, like that thing under there. Maddie has 3 houses. We're not going to question. Is that? No, it's just half rendered. They're going to finish off down here. Now this is a work in progress. This whole area under here was a superhero base, and it is a massive work in progress. So there's no actual exit and all that to this, and this was another area from the superhero base. That was a prison. And one of my friends started work on this. As you can tell, it didn't finish. Okay. Yeah, as you can tell, he didn't finish it, which I need to get him back on to finish this. Because this was... It's got a... I think that's a drop. I can't remember if there's a drop system or not. Because we did have a... It is a drop system. So if I quickly put a lever up here and skip over the whole, what the hell is going on down here? Actually no, just press that button. Each thing isn't working anymore. Basically the basics of it is if I just skip over here, it like unleashes this. And then pulls this firewall down slowly but surely. I wanted to do it quicker, but it wouldn't go any quicker. But basically this was where I wanted to do... I put a spaceship in here, basically. And I wanted to have it so that the spaceship took off through here, but now the only remnants of it is that. Let's go stop that from falling all the way. Yeah, it's quite a long system to go around, but hey ho. Yeah, that's basically it. So I hope you enjoyed that. That was admin stream. I'm taking a break, basically, and a tour. I'm gonna put the thumbnail up here, and I'll see you around. Cheerio.